Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a good day as always. We are gonna finally go down to the shop. We're gonna check it out. You guys haven't seen the new shop. A lot of people haven't. So we gotta go down there. We also have my buddy Eddie. He's got a Cobra. I did a bunch of work on this car prior. We did a big fat fluidine heat exchanger on it. We did an MMR oil cooler with it's not necessarily their oil cooler, it's somebody else's cooler, but they give you the block off plate to delete the factory coolant, oil cooler, heat exchanger, if you want to call it that. You use coolant to exchange the heat from the oil and put it in the radiator and so on. So we deleted that. Maybe we'll be able to show you that. I'm gonna put it on the lift. We're gonna check all that stuff, just make sure there's no leaks. It's been a while since I've done it. He's put some miles on the car. It's due for an oil change. So we gotta run over to AMSOIL. I gotta get my wife some oil and a filter for her car. I gotta get oil and filter for this car. And then we're gonna head over to the shop and we're gonna do that. And then hopefully later today, I have another car I potentially gotta work on. So we're gonna be maybe working on that. It's a Firebird. And then on top of that, we got the bracket here for the Cobra, so we can finally put the throttle cable bracket back on this and drive it. Now it's been sitting here for a while. I fired it up probably 4 or 5 days ago now, actually probably about a week ago, and I let it run for about 30 minutes idling and get up to temp, get the oil stuff moving through it, recharge the battery, that sort of thing. So we did that, and you know, it's due for a drive, so I really want to drive it. And then after I got to get Eddie taken care of, and then I got to get this other car taken care of, and then I think after that it's really going to be jamming on this. So we'll see how far we get today, depending on how long all this stuff takes. Obviously I got to do my wife's car, but let's just head down to the shop, check it out, see what you guys think. We're going to take the diesel because this isn't ready, but let's jump into it. Wow guys, that's pretty crazy. I've legitimately never seen a Subaru that has any Trump anything on it. That's a first for me, definitely a first, so. What do we have here? New oil filter. It's over there. Got some fresh oil. Look at the huge fluidine intercooler or heat exchanger. Look at that thing. Woo! It's so big. You can barely see the end tank over there. And over there. Looks good. Right in the mouth. I'll guide you off. Oh, go forward. All right, it's the jack underneath there. I gotta slide it real quick. Looking good. right, Eddie, take care, my man. Well, the lighting was poor that way. Is it better this way? There we go. Camera's catching up, guys. So we just did a quick oil change on that car just to get it done, get it knocked out. He's been a good customer of mine for a long time now. Actually, he was a customer of the business. We became friends obviously because of the car, and then we've stayed friends ever since, and I did a ton of work to that car. So it's got, as you can see, the oil filter there. It's got the MMR oil filter relocation and oil cooler kind of in one. That setup, we went ahead and, you know, knocked it out. So it's mounted over there. We mounted it in a spot that was easy to access. So you can kind of put it anywhere. You decide where you want it. I decided right there would be good. Turns out it seems pretty good as far as changing oil, that sort of thing. We don't have to, you know, fight it or anything. The one thing that's nice is, if you guys did see, I have this little dude. This is what we call a form a funnel. So it makes it nice to just get it in there and let the oil hit it. You form it to wherever you need it to be. So that definitely helped. But that's pretty much it for that, guys. Just want to show you that car. It's pretty cool. It's got a huge, absolutely freaking huge heat exchanger on it. I kind of want to put that car on my car. I kind of want to put that car on my car. I want to put that part on my car, but it's so big that it's, you know, it's kind of a catch-22. As for street driving, it might do good. The one thing I like about it, it has 3 fans on the back of it, so that thing definitely moves some air across it. It would have a lot of draw on the alternator, and that's something that I don't want to have too much draw on, because alternators are already finicky on these cars, but he has an upgraded alternator, so he's good to go. I would have to spend the extra dough on top of buying that to buy a good alternator, and it just kind of starts stacking up. And on top of that, I would almost rather just do an ice tank with that volume and just stuff it full of ice. So if you guys haven't seen, this is the new shop. Looks pretty good. I like it, pretty happy with it. This is my first real job being here. So if you check it out, we got the toolboxes all opened up, stuff everywhere. He was in a hurry, had to go, but the shop looks pretty nice, guys. Pretty happy with it. I'll go ahead, we'll walk out from the outside, but that's the parking lot. You can see the power choke over there. And we got 2 lifts. So there's that lift there, this one here, which I'm excited about. And it has the alignment stuff right there. I don't know where the head is for it, if it's missing. I haven't done too much looking for it yet, but I want to get it set up so we can use it, because these things are just amazing once you get them set up properly. So I think the head for it is somewhere in the shop, if I'm not mistaken. There's crap everywhere, but it would go up there obviously, and then yeah, we may not even have one. May have to buy one. I don't think it'll fit inside of here, but anyways, let's go ahead and take a look from the outside, check it out, see what it looks like, and then you guys will know. Used to be a Car Crafters, as you guys can see, and now it is nameless, technically Armageddon, and then I rent a bay from Armageddon Turbo Systems, and yeah, that's how that works. But pretty happy about it because they give me access to a lift, and I can only use one lift, but the beauty is I can use this lift or that lift. This lift right here, the red one that we just used, or that 2-post. I think they're trying to sell some equipment to buy another 2-post. I think they're gonna put it over there, so that'll be nice. I'm hoping to try and get a dyno here soon, and then we can really get the ball rolling on the diesel tuning side of things. Now, I'm not gonna touch gas. There's already plenty of good gas tuners in this area, so I'm not gonna mess with any gas stuff. I just wanna do diesel stuff. I will tune my own car, and I will tune like some buddies of buddies' cars. Like if somebody's like, hey, I really want you to tune my car, then I will. But other than that, I'm not gonna be advertising or doing any sort of gas performance work. Only guys that are asking for me specifically will I tune their car. So just so you guys know. And even then, I don't really wanna do any gas stuff, to be honest. I'm just gonna tune my own car because it's easier for me to do so. Like I could have, you know, Groves tune my car, it runs great, and it'll run great, I'm sure, forever. The only thing is I get to tune my car at the track where he can't be there all the time and I can be, so it would make sense for me to tune it myself, and that way I can make changes and do what I need to and that sort of thing. But let's check out the office on the inside. All Alrighty guys, we're leaving the shop. We got some stuff to do. We gotta go get some food. I'm starving. Then we're gonna get some friggin' diesel, because we gotta get some diesel, and I got some cetane and injector cleaner plus cetane booster. So we're gonna throw this in, see if we can see a difference. I highly doubt we will. Maybe. This cetane, if you guys don't know, it's hot in this truck. The cetane is exact opposite of octane. So it's, instead of stabilizing the fuel, it destabilizes the fuel, so it's very prone to ignition. And that makes it good for diesel, so that way it ignites really quickly, and that's what we want when trying to make power. We want the explosion to happen very, very rapidly, so we can really center the peak of that pressure on the piston, forcing it downwards. But Butta. I'm gonna get a shirt that says Butta, guys, because I say it all the time. But yeah, so anyways, we are on our way to get some food, and then we'll go get some diesel. So let's go do it. What up, you guys? Now it's been one day since yesterday. Got my wife hanging out. We went and got some bolts though for we got the bolts, guys. But we have some bolts for the Cobra. But we also got this giant thing over here. Finally, we've been waiting forever for this. So, entertainment stand. I got the truck parked over there. You guys can see it's hiding over there. And then we're gonna hopefully put these bolts on, maybe take the Cobra for a drive. And then maybe help my wife assemble this, so. Are you ready?
Yeah, except it's freaking heavy.
Is it heavy? Mm-hmm. Alright guys, now you get to see our brand new little, I don't even, what do you call this, babe?
Entertainment center?
Entertainment center. You guys get to see it. You get to see it here first, and then we're gonna go put these bolts on the Cobra and get that freaking cable bracket on there. But check it out. Check that out. I like it. It's not finalized. We're obviously gonna fix that wire right there. I got a thingamabobber, jiggamadoo that's gonna go behind there. So the cables are gonna be in the wall, and then I'll put an outlet up there. I got a nice box. But overall, we're pretty pleased. We got a little cleanup to do, but we're hungry. I wanna see if these bolts fit before it gets dark and take the Cobra for a ripperino. All right, guys, check it out. In this box from VMP is my buddy's bracket. I technically want to get mine back from him, but we got this bracket that'll do for the meantime. What in tarnation? Does it go like that? I can't even remember. I think it does go like that. So let's get our bolts out, make sure they fit. I went ahead and got some nice little Allen head bolts here. Nice and snug. You want to make sure these are good and snug. You don't want your throttle cable doing any funky shenanigans. Slide that bad boy through there. Clip it in. Pop it on. Slide this one through the hole. Snap it in. Slide that in there. Tuck it home. And voila. Make sure it goes all the way back to its home. And that looks pretty didgeridoo good. Alright guys, let's see if it'll fire up. You guys can hear that, but that hissing sound that you hear when you first fire your car up is coming from your idle air control valve. So the valve actually letting air by at a high rate like that, or more air by in the beginning on a cold start, really makes that hissing sound. And then as it starts to close and lets the throttle body just let the air by, that noise goes away. It's not as obviously pronounced. So that's what you're hearing if you're wondering why your car always has that kind of like hissing sound. At least if you got a good cold air on it, you'll definitely hear it as you fire it up. But I wish you guys could smell it. It's got the scent of sitting for a long time and then something warming up, kind of like dust sitting on it when you first fire up your motorcycle. So that's what it smells like. Since I've driven this thing, I hope you can see. Now it's been a while, guys, since I've driven the Cobra. It's been like, I want to say 2 months or something since I've driven it. It's almost at, it's got 29,586 miles. We're about to hit 30,000. Wow. I forgot how rowdy this car is. This car is a ton of fun, if I do say so myself. I forgot how much I actually enjoy driving this thing. Now I know it's been a while since we've driven it, guys. Trust me, I know we are working on it. I think my headlights are way too high. They look like they're freaking shooting straight up, but we're going to be making content with this car. It is just taking some time to get where we need to be. We're pretty much there and pretty happy, so I think we're going to take this in and we're going to start working on it really soon. I want to pull the tranny out and I want to figure out the second gear synchro issue. Pretty sure it's a synchro, so hopefully I can just order the synchronizer. But what I'm probably going to end up doing is pulling it out, tearing it down, looking at it, figuring out what it is, and ordering the parts that I need. Now, I could potentially order the parts and then sit on them and have them ready, so when I pull it out I can kind of do it, but we'll see what happens. It's full of E85 too, so it's just been sitting with a full tank of E. First gear pull right here. Well, that was a fun one, guys. It's been a while since we've made a pass like that, but let's catch over to the G7X. Alright guys, well that pretty much sums it up. We just parked the car in the garage. We're done. I'm done driving. I'm tired. Peaceful. But I'm done driving the car. I'm exhausted. I was up at 5 something today, I think. 5:50, 6 o'clock when I got up. It was definitely in the 5 still. And I decided, I'm just gonna stay up. So I went ahead and just stayed up and got some stuff done, which is good. Like I said, this video is kind of in 2 days. If you guys didn't know that, it was the first half was yesterday and the second half was the second half of today. So I wanted to do basically what I did today the second half of today all in one day, but it just didn't work out that way with jobs and stuff like that, and that's the way it goes. So sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some, sometimes days mix into other days, and that's just the way they go. So if you're new to this channel, feel free to hit that big fat thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and if you like any of these videos, hit the thumbs up button on all of them. But keep wrenching on your own cards, guys. Keep kicking butt. I'll see you in the next one, but it's time for you guys to get the heck out of here.